What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel, Lunatia33. Today we're going to do a flip through and review on the Vintage Wisdom Oracle by Victoria Mosley or Mosley, something like that. Oh, actually before, how rude, let me show you the box. Because it has this beautiful silver foiling here. Isn't that cool? And it's just a bag. It's by US Games. There's 52 lavishing illustrated cards in here. Now, this is a deck that I like to use for past life readings, but also for my Tarot with the Dead or for readings that I do involving like mediumship. I think it's because the energy that I get off of here, especially because of how the photography looks, it's very, I don't know, it's very like, it makes me think of when people took these type of photographs back in the day of how they would capture spirits. So I think that's why I like to use this with mediumship readings or anything of that nature. Here is the book. Now in the book, there's, it's just text and it doesn't offer like reversed or right side up meanings of each card, but it does offer like a story and information on each card to help you kind of pick it up or learn it. And they do have keywords or a key phrase here too, which goes with the card. They're not numbered though, so it's going to be just a bit difficult for you to look them up in here, but I believe they're alphabetical. Let's see, yeah, so alphabetical in here. So that should help you with looking up the card in the book. These are the bags. And they're fairly big too. I don't think they're your normal oracle size. I feel like they're just a bit taller. And we're just gonna get into the flip through. Healing. Truth. And look at this color palette though. Love. I also like that the borders each have a different change or a slight change in color too. It's also, it's kind of like a matte soft touch to it. Not rose petal, but it's like a certain feel to these cards or this cardstock. I've noticed that with a few of US Games' decks, and I love US Games decks too. It's also sturdy, especially for it being a taller or a bigger card. Hey, this is the same here on the box. Look at the rainbows in here. Rainbows back here. Union. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so it's not totally matte. It's not totally glossy. I'm just gonna call it matte, but it has like a cool feel to it. For the most part, I think they all just have the one keyword. So it's also, oh, there's words back here. It's one of those oracle decks that I would also suggest you to use your intuition with what you see in the image. Look at this red dress. But doesn't it remind you of like those photography or photographs from back in the day? There's words on there. What does that say? Joy, peace, purity, truth. I think that says clarity or charity. I don't know what that one says. But there's words in there, for sure. Listening. Oh, is this their wing? Yes. Sanctuary. Look at all those flowers. This is cool. Ooh, look at this one. Power. Are these? They look like wooden statues or wooden figures. Very nice. New beginnings. Does this baby have wings? Yes. There's like writing here too. It's also kind of collage-y because like you can obviously tell like photograph, right? But the way like other items are placed with the artwork also makes me think it's, you know, collage-y. Does that make sense? Oh, look at those dragonflies are glowing. That's cool. Can you tell that I haven't like looked closely at each of these cards when I use them? When I have used them, not all of the cards like have come out. I always get like a few of the same cards coming out. This makes me think of the world in a tarot deck. This says star right here, and then it has strength right here. Interesting, because those are two cards in a tarot deck too. Do any of you guys have this deck? What do you like about this deck yourselves? How do you use this deck? Do you use them as like card of the day? Do you use them in particular readings? Or like themed readings, you know? Oh, for a second I thought that was like a creepy hand back there. It isn't, it's the root of the tree. I'll see if I can find like a typical oracle card size to compare for you guys, just to show you how like how much of a difference it is, because it just makes it a little bit difficult for shuffling, it being a bit taller than oracle, your normal oracle size. These, I thought these were like butterflies. They kind of look like four-leaf clovers. Oh, look at this one, innocence. All right, let me find a deck that's like normal oracle size, just so we can compare the sizes for you guys. I'll be right back. All right, so this is from the Threads of Faith Lumen Edition Oracle. So this is like your typical normal oracle size. Oh my God, rainbows. And then this is to compare the Vintage Wisdom Oracle. So yeah, it is taller and it is thicker in width. So that would make it just a little bit difficult when you're trying to shuffle the deck. I don't even think I can hold it like, this is not comfortable holding it like this. But if you can do overhand. Let's see if I can shuffle this deck. Oh look, you can see the different colors in the borders that I mentioned earlier. Isn't that cool? All right, let's try to riffle this deck. I don't think I'll be able to. Look at. Oh no, you can. Okay. I don't know why you'd want to though, because I don't know if I actually do that for oracle decks. But you can. I'm just gonna not mix them up that way. Just keep them all right side up. So that was the flip through portion Now with Oracle decks, it's kind of, I feel like most, if not all, Oracle decks are for beginners because there's not, it doesn't seem like there's a lot for you to have to dive into or for you to like, you know, super study to pick up or understand an Oracle deck. I will say though, I do feel that most Oracle decks are more like intuition based too. I think because they're all so different, like it's not a set system like tarot, it's a fluid system because each Oracle deck is its own thing in the sense of like however the creator made it or what their idea was behind their own Oracle deck. Versus tarot, it's a set system. It's 78 cards all the time. But with oracles, even though it's a fluid system, I don't feel that they're as difficult to pick up. Does that make sense, guys? Let me know in the comments. But for this Oracle deck, I would say it's perfect for beginners. The keywords are very straightforward. It'll also help you with your intuition, with, you know, studying the artwork and figuring out what you get from the artwork too. Like, what are things that your eye gets drawn to when you're, you know, looking at this deck? Like, for example, this owl. If your eye got drawn to the owl more, why do you think that is? What does the owl stand for? You know, things like that. But I don't feel like this would be difficult for a beginner to pick up. And it does come with the book, so you can always go in there and read the book. It's not very thick either, so it should be a quick read. So I would recommend this deck for beginners. I think that's pretty much it though, guys. If I forgot anything, let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!